Of the elders of the affected communities in identifying the perpetrators, the president says the sacrifice of the lost officers and men will not go in vain. As part of the honors, the 4 officers involved got posthumous national honor of Member of the Order of Niger, while the 13 soldiers got Officers of the Federal Republic medals.
The federal government will provide housing in any part of our country to each of the families of the 4 officers and 13 soldiers that were among them. The federal government has also approved scholarship to all children of the deceased up to university level. Including those who are in the womb. The military, we appeal to you to within the next 90 days to ensure that all benefits of departed are paid to their families.
As encouraged by the Commander-in-Chief, the military say they will not be deterred by the action of the enemies of the state in safeguarding the nation and its territory.
To these fallen heroes to honor their memory by redoubling our efforts to create a safer and more prosperous nation for all. Let us build a nation where every citizen can live without fear, where communities can thrive, and where our children can grow up knowing the true meaning of security and stability.
The Nigerian Army, with the assistance of its sister services and other security agencies, is committed to bringing the perpetrators of the Okwama murder to book and recover all service and personal belongings taken from the murdered troops.
The president, the military, and family members paid their last respect to the departed officers and men.
Present!
In Abuja, Musbah, then Wahab, NC News.
And in a related development, President Bola Tinubu honored the 17 officers and men of the Nigerian Army who died in line of duty in Okwama with posthumous national honors. It was also the burial ceremony of the departed personnel at the National Military Cemetery, Abuja. State House correspondent Musbah Wahab again reports. Moving on now, President Bola Tinubu says his administration is committed to deepening democracy by ensuring adherence to the rule of law and expediting the sustainable provision of good governance, justice and fairness to all Nigerian citizens. When he received a delegation from the United States Congress led by Senator Cory Booker at the State House, President Tinubu said that while democracy must be defended, it must translate into tangibles of quality healthcare, good governance, good security, shelter, and overall economic prosperity for the people of Nigeria. He said Nigeria is a necessary partner for the sustenance of democracy in Africa and beyond, noting that as the continent's biggest economy and largest democracy, Nigeria is well positioned to set the best continental example by delivering good governance to its people. Emphasizing the need for the United States to evolve a more prudent and pragmatic partnership with Africa, the Nigerian leader told the U.S. Congressional delegation that the United States should consider upscaling critical development programs to strengthen ties with the continent. Leader of the visiting delegation, Senator Cory Booker, described President Bola Tinubu as a visionary leader who took tough but necessary decisions for the good of Nigerians. The U.S. Senator noted that Nigeria and the United States are partners bound by shared values of democracy, rule of law, and commitment to peace and good governance.
We want that to grow. We already make extraordinary investments in public health here
That partnership is essential because a public health crisis anywhere is a public health crisis everywhere. But in addition to that, we share values and want to strengthen democracy because we know that a strong Nigerian economy, a strong Nigerian democracy is going to influence the whole continent of Africa and the world. So our partnership has to remain committed to those common values and those ideals.
I'm sure he further assured you that he's going to be delivering that message, and he will continue to support Nigeria in the U.S. legislature, as well as also with the Bretton Woods institution. So we're talking IMF, World Bank, and so forth.
Away from the seat of power now, the Lagos State government is open to partnership and collaborations that will add value to the people and contribute to economic prosperity of the state. The state governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this while playing host to the former Minister of Information Lai Mohammed. Joy Ken Abakwea reports.
The visit by the Breed Coastal team led by Nigeria's former Minister of Information, Arts and Culture, Lai Mohammed, is to formally introduce the Strategic Policy Communication Company and propose a partnership with the Lagos State government in its drive to becoming Africa's model megacity and global economic and financial hub.
With our deep expertise and experience in Africa's media landscape, Your Excellency, our firm's team can shape positive perception through effective communication strategies across print, online, and digital media.
For Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the state's potential has not been fully maximized, and so the state government is open to new ideas and collaborations that will create wealth for citizens and make governance a true reflection of what it should be.
The citizens or the sector that is being served must be able to identify the benefits that comes with those partnerships and with those, collaborations. And we believe that we're still growing as a state, we're still learning as a people, and the potentials that we have here has not been fully optimized yet. So there is still a lot of room to learn, to grow, and to be able to deliver.
Former Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Niyi Adebayo, and the former Minister of State, Industry, Trade and Investment, Aisha Abubakar, were on the Broad Coastal team. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakwea, NTA News.
You're watching the news on NTA2, your reach out station. Let's take a break. The news continues shortly.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan is here again. NTA2 Lagos Network Center is inviting individuals and corporate organizations to take advantage of the blessed month to earn rewards from Allah by sponsoring any of our spiritually rewarding segments on Ramadan Diet, showing between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. every day of the month of Ramadan. Call to prayers, interactive segment, Tarawih prayer from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, living in the month of Ramadan, and so much more. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call. You can watch us live on DSTV channel 369, GoTV, and StarTimes channel 104. You can also follow us on our social media platform via Facebook at NTA2 Lagos Network Center. Ma'asalam.
The counsel of our fathers.
I will urge and advise our younger generation to use talent and brain to sort out problems, not arms.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation.
My advice to these young people is please do not take us back to those harrowing days. You probably do not know what it is.
I believe we have fought one civil war too many in this country. So those who experience it will run away from it.
Nigerian youths, let's build our nation together.
Lagos now, where Ingino has an excessive report. No, Ingino.
In Lagos, state houses of assembly have charged the federal government to direct relevant agencies to ensure Glad to know you're still there. The federal government has identified enhanced healthcare delivery as a top priority, with a commitment to support the training of personnel in teaching hospitals and other tertiary health institutions. Vice President Kashim Shettima gave the assurance when he received the management of the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, led by its Chief Medical Director, Professor Ahmed Ahijo, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrila reports.
This visit by management of one of the oldest teaching hospitals in northern Nigeria is taking advantage of the 8 key areas of the renewed hope agenda of the Tinubu administration. Vice President Kashim Shettima started by appreciating the team for the giant strides recorded over the years, with assurance of supporting human capacity development in hospitals across the country. The government, he said, will explore all available windows to support teaching hospitals in the training of personnel and engage more partnerships with the private sector. For the Chief Medical Director, with the support of the government and other stakeholders, the hospital has expanded from a 600 to 1,305 bed facility equipped with the state-of-the-art machines.
Hospital. We are currently also building a fertility care center. We have expanded our kidney center to 85-bedded facility with 4 operating theaters, and many more projects like having a dedicated standalone stroke center, which is the first one in the country that is 150-bedded, and we're looking at all the treatments that are previously obtained outside the country will now be done within the country.
Besides building new centers for trauma, dialysis, cancer and stroke treatment, among others, the hospital boasts of over 100 professors in different areas of specialties.
The whole of the infrastructural development, the human capacity development that we're doing is to key into the programs of the federal government of Nigeria. The president has a very good program for healthcare, especially the much advocated unlocking of the health value chain by the Minister of Health. The University of Maiduguri is key into that program to ensure Nigerians obtain the best health care and to reduce the medical tourism, and similarly to reduce the brain drain by doctors getting and medical staff getting the workplace that has the best equipments and infrastructure that will really reduce brain drain to our own doctors and other paramedics.
The Chief Medical Director requested for more support from the government to enable the institution actualize its objective of being an international center of excellence in healthcare delivery and training of personnel through the construction of an electronic health institute to facilitate its digital project. From the State House, Abraham Jibrila, NTA News.
Let's join our entertainment desk for trending news.
Hello, and welcome to the entertainment segment of the news. Popular Nollywood actor Beverly Naya has recounted how she almost quit acting due to cyberbullying. The movie star, who shared how a blog post damaged her self-esteem and almost made her give up her career, said that the blog post, which read, "Nollywood, can we please stop making Beverly Naya happen?" made her depressed. She stated that it made her doubt herself and made her attempt quitting on several occasions. Still on entertainment news, veteran Nollywood actor Rita Edochie has beckoned on Nigerians to refrain from questioning the deaths of film industry professionals. Rita, who made the call in a post via her Instagram page, emphasized that death is a natural occurrence that spares no one, irrespective of their profession or status. Her comment comes as the Nigerian movie industry mourns legendary actor Amechi Munago, who passed away recently after battling a prolonged illness. Rita also went on to share her grief and fond memories of the late actor, describing him as more than a brother and colleague. Rest in peace. Now to the foreign scene. Following a recent arrest, Christian Dumonte has filed a restraining order against reality star Christine Quinn. Reports say in the court documents filed, he asked that the former Selling Sunset star move out of their Los Angeles home and stay at least 100 yards away from it. He also expressed concerns that Quinn may try to abduct their 2-year-old son, Christian, claiming that she has a history of threatening to take away or hide their child from him and not cooperating with him in parenting. Quinn and Dumonte got married in 2019 and they welcomed Christian in May 2021. That concludes entertainment news. I am Adijoke Odeka. Thanks for watching.
Talking sports now, Sports Minister makes case for Nigeria to host Commonwealth Games plus other trending stories in the world of sports with Austin Edemodu.
In the Battle of Eagles in Marrakesh, Morocco, the Eagles of Mali came out tops with a 2-0 victory over the Super Eagles of Nigeria in an international friendly on Tuesday night. The outcome of the match is now a reality check for the Super Eagles interim coach Finidi George, who has now won 1 of his 2 matches in charge.
I think it would be fair enough to try him as one of our own who has the pedigree, who has the experience to lay a foundation for the Super Eagles.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Sports Development, Jean Eno, says preparations have begun in earnest for the next African Games in 2027 to strengthen areas of deficiency and improve the performances of Team Nigeria going forward. The minister, in his post-assessment of Team Nigeria in the just concluded African Games in Accra, Ghana, also believes that an African country, including Nigeria, has the capacity to host the Commonwealth Games for the first time.
What we're going to try to do is to, other than continue to spend so hugely on competition, that we'll try to see how we can be spending more and more for preparations and for development.
In tennis, Daniil Medvedev took another step towards retaining a title for the first time in his career as the Russian third seed defeated Germany's Dominik Kofer 7-6 love to reach the quarterfinals of the Miami Open. Number 1 seed Carlos Alcaraz also booked a place in the quarterfinals after a stress-set 6-3, 6-3 win over 23rd seed Lorenzo Musetti. In the women's category, Victoria Azarenka continued her bid for 4th Miami Open title with a 7-6, 1-6, 6-3 victory over Juliana Petseva to set up a semi-final encounter with Ella Rybakina. With Sports Update, I'm Austin Edemodu, NTA News.
That's our package on NTA2 News at this time. Do stay with the NTA for more news updates and other interesting programs. Thanks for watching. I am Hinginu John Adams.
you a fashion enthusiast, a fashion designer, or a fashion stylist? Your worries are covered because the Video Fashion News has got you covered with styling and fashion inspiration from A-list designers from all over the world. Stay glued and keep it locked here.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan is here again. NTA2 Lagos Network Center is inviting individuals and corporate organizations to take advantage of the blessed month to earn rewards from Allah by sponsoring any of our spiritually rewarding segments on Ramadan Diet, showing between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. every day of the month of Ramadan. Call to prayers, interactive segment, Tarawih prayer from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, living in the month of Ramadan, and so much more. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call